Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check, test, test. Test, test. Welcome to Baldwin-Woodville High School, King Field at the new Baldwin-Woodville High School soccer football field, new athletic complex. We're going to have a regional finals soccer game here between the Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks and the Northwood Pines Eagles. Northland Pines Eagles, excuse me. So this is going to be kind of our first attempt to broadcast some soccer. One of the things that I've noticed immediately is that with the position of the sun and the scoreboard is that it makes it very difficult to see the scoreboard. So I will be giving you the update on how much time is left in each half. We're going to get to the flag here. I don't know that you'll be able to hear the national anthem. I'm in the booth. So you may only hear a little bit, and I think actually they're just going to be on the team. You may be able to hear the PA a little bit over the mic. That's Principal Brandvold. So where we sit in the playoffs, the winner of this game will advance to the sectionals and be the regional champ. And then the winner of the next game, which is the sectional semifinals, would play in the sectional finals here next Saturday. So the sectional semi game depends on who wins this game and the other game in the upper section. That game will be Thursday night. So you may hear the national anthem here momentarily, and then we'll have soccer action for you. All right, we're back.
And now our starting lineups for the Northland Pines Eagles in Keith. Number 1, Patrick Ross.
So in the goal for Northland Pines, Patrick Roth, Gabe Hickson, Cameron Birchbauer, Braxton Bell, Andrew Christensen, Owen Uby, Connor Feckett, Mason Hogan-Miller, Ryan Mensch, Gabe Smith, Andrew Hartwig. So a number of seniors for the Northland Pine Eagles. Now for the Blackhawks.
And now for your Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks. Number 14,
Henry Betker, number 14.
Number 3,
Boris Cartucci, number 3. 15, Brogan Drilling. Ethan Ferndenzer, number 25. 16, Gus Croning. Number 8, Will Croning.
Milton Lozano.
Number 13, Milton Lozano.
Davis Paulson.
Number 10, Davis Paulson.
23, Sorry Sarango.
Number 23, Sari Sarango.
Owen Severson.
Number 4, Owen Severson.
Number 22,
And number 22, Tyler Smigla
Nathan Frank,
in
assisted by Mr.
the goal for the Hawks.
Good luck, gentlemen. On the field tonight, officiating Matt Miles, Shane Clump, and Anderson.
So I'll be running the camera too. The screen you're watching on at home is likely considerably larger than the screen that I'm looking through. So I'll do my best with numbers, but no promise that I'll be able to tell exactly who has the ball at any given time. So glad you could join us if you are watching from home. The chat obviously is open. You can probably see that, but not something that I'll be able to really closely monitor, as I'm trying to tell you what's going on as I can see it through the camera. So, regional final match, Baldwin-Woodville High School, Northland Pines, and we are set to get underway in this first half here that will last 40 minutes. If you've watched professional soccer, the clock runs down, the clock runs up, and then when you get to the end of the half, they usually add so much time. It's called stoppage time. But what you don't have here is you don't have a clock that counts up. You'll have a clock that counts down. The clock will stop, injuries, goals, things like that. And then at the end of that 40 minutes, end of the half, we'll have halftime and then have a second half. So 40 minutes of action. Northland Pines will start with the ball. Getting the final check with the clock. We're ready to go. And we're underway. It's a quick attack here by the Eagles. Over here on the right wing into the box. That's going to go out and result in a goal kick for the Blackhawks. So good possession there by the Eagles. Got into the box, then couldn't get the ball across successfully. Smigla here in the goal kick. Played back and tried to clear there. So it's Will Croning, and he's going to pass the ball up there to Davis Paulson. And the Eagles take over possession here in their half of the field. Couldn't possess that ball. It's going to result in a throw in. And a second throw in here for the Eagles. And another throw in. We're going to bring this wider here to try to keep the ball in the frame without moving so much. Ooh, dribbled a little bit too far out in front of us there, and a almost costly turnover. Northland Pines much more aggressive here so far early in the first couple minutes of the game. There's 37:30 left right now. I'm going to try to give you that update as I See on my screen that it's a little difficult to see what the clock says. A little rush here and a cross. Gonna get the keeper out of the goal, but the box, and he'll clear the ball there with a kick. Hawks take over possession here, just past midfield. And we got a little bit of a break here. And a cross. And a Smigler there possesses the ball and will head the other direction. So a good little odd man rush there by the Eagles. Davis Paulson, I've talked about him here on the streams before because he's our kicker on our football team, so he's going to move the ball forward there. That was Henry Betger, which I'm probably butchering his name. Shout out to his family who's watching in Germany, I believe. So glad we can make that happen. So Gus Croning to Will Croning, and now Will's going to move the ball up the field and finds the foot of an Eagle. They're going to try to make a little move here. Turned over. Severson on the right wing and not possessed there, and the Eagles are going to take the ball back. Blackhawks are going to get a throw in here. 34 and 40 left. The first half of play. Davis Paulson's going to try to make a move and gets taken down and up and then down again. It's going to result in a free kick for the Hawks. Deflection's going to result in the Eagles going the other direction, and a ball that's going to be advanced. He stayed on sides. Hawks did a good job getting back defensively and a good stop by Smigla. So free kick for the Hawks resulted in another shot on goal. I believe that is shot on goal number 2 for the Eagles. The Hawks still with no shots on goal. Will Croning's going to move the ball up to Betger. He's going to move it back. We'll probably look to cross here. Into the middle with Davis, who's loses possession. It's going to result in a Blackhawks throw-in. And here goes Northland Pines on the attack. It's going to be kicked out of bounds. Throw in the corner. That's the one part of the field that I just can't get because of the window support. So there you see the ball come into the field of play. Shot's going to go wide. Not sure what happened there. They call a Eagles free kick. She'll harmlessly find the foot of a Blackhawk. Haven't really been able to put anything strong together offensively yet to this point. Another turnover there. These teams come into today's match seeded number 2 and number 3 in the Division 4 top region. Here we're getting a little rush. It's Will Croning looking to find a seam, but not one big enough that's going to be stopped by the keeper. First shot on goal for the Hawks. Oh, a little aggressive there. It's going to result in a whistle and an Eagles free kick again. One thing that I enjoy during the football season is when we're up on the top of the booth, and the reason that we're on the top of the booth during the football season is not because we necessarily always enjoy the weather, but because the coaches are in the booth. And so one thing that's fun is that you can, oh, that's not a great play by our keeper there, taking the ball and stepping out of bounds. It's going to result in the corner. One of the fun things that you can sometimes hear is the parents coaching from the stands. And I can hear parents' voices, but I cannot understand necessarily what they're saying. I would like to hear that. So we got a left-footed kicker here from the corner. And that ball is going to be headed over the goal. The Hawks will get a goal kick. About 10 minutes in here to half number 1, regional final at Baldwin-Woodville High School between the Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks and the Northland Pines Eagles. Oh, we got another ball on the field. We will have our volleyball team on tonight. Blackhawk girls volleyball hosting the Somerset Spartans in another 2-seed versus 3-seed regional final game. So we'll be doing that at 7 p.m. I can promise you, you will not hear my voice. It'll be Becky Brock as always. And she'll be with Joelle Nygaard in the booth today as my wife is homesick. So a lot of action here at the high school today. 2 regional finals, and there's been from what I understand, a full day of some AAU basketball tryouts in our high school. Free kick from the 40 is going to end up in the arms of the goalkeeper, and we're going to kick it back out to midfield. Oh, that almost got interesting. Sorry, I was too busy watching what happened. Didn't move the camera. Be better. We got a rush here coming the other way. Unchecked guy on his end, and the ball gets just far enough ahead of the attacker that Smiglo was able to possess it. Tense couple seconds there for Blackhawk fans. So the flag came up on the far side. That means offside. So the way that the offsides works in soccer is kind of similar to how the blue line works in hockey. So you can't be past the last defender without possession of the ball. Similar to how you can't be past the blue line in hockey without the puck. So that's why the flag came up, and then the Eagles get a free kick from that spot. So there we had our attacker stay onside, but the ball got too far ahead. So you'll see good attackers will try to stay even with that last defender. And that's about the most in-depth analysis you'll get from me when it pertains to soccer. Gonna get a throw in here. You also can't be offsides on your the side you're defending. So we're going to get a corner here for the Eagles. So Davis, in theory, could go stand at the 50-yard line, unless that rule is different at the high school level. But that's how I remember the rule as a youth player and how the rule is assessed in big time soccer. So the corner here and the header, and we haven't cleared it yet. Oh boy. So the corner goes into an unchecked Eagle offensive player, and it just kind of skids off his foot and lays in the in front of the goal, with our goalkeeper having been kind of moved to go try to get the ball, and we failed to clear it on what looked like a couple swings of the foot before finally getting it out. So we got Davis. Davis is going to lose possession. They're going to give a goal kick there for the Eagles. Scoreless so far, 23.5 minutes left in half number one for this Division IV regional final game between Baldwin-Woodville and Northland Pines. Will Croning up. Oh, and it's through. And here's Davis Paulson into the back of the net. And that's a goal for the Hawks. Will Croning up the field to Davis Paulson, and he was able to find a space in between the top of the goal and the goalie. That puts the Hawks ahead 1-0, 22.5 minutes left here in half number one. And that happened quick. Good pass by Will. whistle that's going to give possession to the Blackhawks. I could clearly hear a parent in the stands opine that the call was terrible.
Goal for the Blackhawks by number 10, Davis Paulson, assisted by number 8, Will Croning.
That goal is officially a Croning to Paulson goal. And we got Will Croning doing his thing out here. Around the 15, crosses to Davis. He goes down. We play on. Henry to Davis, who just miskicked that one. But another good attack there by the Blackhawks. We've seen Davis use his magic feet on kickoffs, field goals, and extra points. He was also the punter when our punter got hurt this year. So Davis too sporting it this fall. And I don't know for certain if Davis got any football recognition as a kicker. I do believe that he was recognized with an all-conference selection for soccer. Davis with 4 defenders, and he's going to lose possession. So as we approach the halfway point of the first half, it's Blackhawks 1, Northland Pines 0. Ooh, and a cross that finds a foot of an eagle, but is cleared momentarily. Good shot on goal there by, I believe that's number 12, Anthony Gaetano. Smigla with a good catch. That's resulting in a free kick. And we're going to get a throw in here for the Eagles and a substitution. So number 17 coming in the game, Cody Vota. Number 17 in for Andrew Christensen. Freshman for a senior.
Into the game for the Eagles, Cody Voita.
Voita is how our PA says it. So apologies if I did not pronounce that accurately. Got a corner. Third corner of the game for Northland Pines. The last one didn't find the back of the net, but sat in front of the net here for a while. Smigla comes out of goal and misses it in a good defensive play. I don't know who was able to get their foot on that, but if you're coming out of the goal, you better be sure that you're going to possess the ball. We didn't. Good play, good move there by Will. He's going to move the ball up and just miss Davis. And then they turn the ball over, and Croning ends up with the ball on his foot again. Kind of stumbles there, and going to have a Eagles throw in. Got another Eagle here. Looks like he's loosening up, presumably to get the rest of the half. There are unlimited subs in high school soccer. That was one question that I did ask, because we got Davis. Oh, he got tripped. We got a whistle. Davis is down. Now the goalie was out of the box. The goalie was out of the box. We're going to have a trainer come look at Davis. Now they're going to give him a yellow card, which is essentially just a warning. Although maybe that's different in high school. Okay, so he's sent off. And backup goalie's coming in. It also looks like the goalkeeper that came out is having a shoe issue. Where the back of his shoe broke off. So Will Cronin going to take the free kick. And you can see no attackers there behind the last line of defense. We'll zoom in on this. So Will Cronin's going to take this. And do they have to send off a guy because of the yellow card? That would be my assumption. So he bends it right back into the keeper. Or maybe that was just another substitution there for the Eagles. I'm going to have to ask that at halftime. Looks like both teams have 10 players out on the field plus their goalie. Brogan drilling here on the left wing, and he goes down with an aggressive tackle. No card or warning. Oh, it's a little talking to. Will Cronin's going to take that one. Davis Paulson goes up, and the goalie comes down with it. So 1-0, 16 minutes left. Half number one. We get a throw in here. So Brogan Drilling takes a shot to the body and then tries to cross the ball. The ball goes off of an Eagle and out of bounds, but not seen correctly by the referees. And Northland Pines has possession. Cleared by Ferndenzer. So it looks like the reason that the goalkeeper came out of the game had less to do with the yellow card and more to do with his right cleat. Got his shoe tape back together and is ready to check back in. Along with Wes Chapin. Cleared by the Hawks. And Will Croning takes possession. He's going to go for the home run shot. Davis Paulson is not able to get it, and that ball rolls out off Davis's foot. Oh, they called offsides. God, they might have called offsides. I didn't see the flag come up, but yeah, that's what they got him for. That's a bad call. So that when the ball leaves Will's foot, that's when that can be assessed. It's going to be a throw-in for the Hawks. It's Gus Croning, sophomore. So Brogan Drilling is out of the game for Weston Chapin. And starting goalkeeper is back in for Baldwin-Woodville. It looks like in that play on the sideline that Brogan maybe took a shot around a shin pad. He's getting checked out here by the trainer. Little miscommunication there between Henry and Davis. Davis into the box and tripped. No whistle. Davis makes a tackle from behind, which results in a whistle. It's going to be Northland Pines ball. Henry over here to Weston. Weston's going to go back to the middle and turned over, but we've switched possession there a few times. Northland Pines on the attack. And dispossessed by the Hawks. 10 minutes left here in half number one. And we got Davis on a run here. He makes a move and the ball hits the downed Eagle defender and is turned over. Quickly repossessed by the Hawks. And turned over again. So it felt like the first 10 minutes the ball was possessed almost exclusively by Northland Pines. Had a number of shots on goal, a number of corner kicks. The Blackhawks then got the first and only to this point goal of the game on the foot of Davis Paulson. Ooh. And then the last 10 minutes has really been a lot of Blackhawks possession. As I say that, the Eagles get a little run. And we're going to get an Eagles throw-in. Couple substitutions here for the Eagles. Number 17 checking back in the game for number 8, so that's
Number 17, Cody
Voida for Ubi,
Ritter in for the Eagles.
and then Zach Ritter also in the game. It'll be curious to see as this game plays out. The Eagles have featured a few more players than the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks have played. I mean, really, they're 10 on the field plus 1. And the Eagles have played. Looks like 2 guys not in sweatshirts, but and the obviously the goalie that came in too. So I don't know if that factors much with high schoolers, and it's a little cooler now, being fresh late in the game, but we will certainly find out. Another throw in here for the Eagles. This is the first year that we have had our soccer games up here. The previous soccer field was over at Mill Pond Park on the east side of town.
Number 2, Gabe Hickson back in for Northland Pines.
So that Ritter for Hickson substitution was quickly followed with a Hickson for Ritter substitution. So just a quick spell. I don't know if it was just for the coach to communicate something or what happened. We're going to have the return of Brogan Drilling back in for Weston Chapin. So the throw in there was picked up by Will Croning. And then the disagreement from the stands is they believed it should be white ball. They actually threw the throw in out of bounds. And now Will just threw it in. Northland Pines is going to make a little run. Will clears. Mishandled there by White. Recontrolled around midfield. And Will attempts to make a pass up the right wing. It's going to be kicked out of bounds by Northland Pines. The Hawks will have a throw in here. Davis Paulson outside of the box. I don't know what happened. Under 4 minutes remaining here in half number 1. Blackhawks 1, Eagles 0. This Division 4 regional final game. Shot goes over the goal. Smigla looked like he was going to maybe deflect that one, and then decided the ball was higher than the crossbar and decided to let it fly over. Obviously, if he deflects that one out of bounds, it would result in a corner kick. Pines just going to kick the ball around here a little bit. Taken by the Hawks. I believe that was Severson on the far side. He's going to cross the ball over to Croning. It's going to find him. He tries to play it back into the middle where it's deflected out of bounds. And Will Croning, who you cannot see, is in to take what I believe is the first corner kick for the Hawks. See what they have set up. Bends it in and harmlessly into the hands of the goalkeeper. And cleared away. Sarango here. Over to Gus Croning, who moves it up to his brother Will. Will gets a touch on it, but it's going to be cleared before it crosses the goal line. Another corner. Very close to goal number 2. Will just couldn't get enough on it to beat the defender. And a good kick save by the Eagles to prevent goal number 2 from going in. Gus is going to be a little wide on that shot, and we're going to get a goal kick for the Eagles. You can see we have a little friend on the screen there. That's our press box friend, the Bee, who has been bothering me most of this half. So less than 30 seconds left in the half. Northland Pines trying to tie the score here quick before halftime. Well, they're going for it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, we're getting a countdown. 4, they're going to get a shot. 2, cleared. 1. And that's half. So as we end the first half of action, it is Blackhawks 1, Eagles 0. We get 10-minute intermission, and we'll be back for half number 2. Welcome back to half number 2 of the Division 4 WIAA Regional Championship between the Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks and the Northland Pines Eagles. It is 1-0 at halftime. Baldwin-Woodville leads on a goal off the foot of Davis Paulson. That's been the only score of the game. There's been opportunities for both teams a few times, so it should be a good second half. Before we get rolling here in the second half, I just wanted to thank our sponsors here: Blackhawk TV, Firehelm Langer, Tierman Realtors, St. Croix Garage Doors, Wisconsin Credit Union, CW Garage Door Distributions, Nielsen's Foods, Strikers Lanes and Sports Bar, Flagship Ford, A-Star, Precision Excavating Enterprises, Precision Truck Service, American Family Insurance, Justin Nygaard Agency, Schaefer Financial Service, Blackhawk Garage Door, Anytime Fitness, The Forge Chiropractic, Pete's Construction, Baldwin Lightstream, Auto Appeal, O'Connell Funeral Homes, Fenner & Jewelers, First Bank of Baldwin, Aflac, Charlotte Heimer, Christ Orthodontics, TMS Auto, and Village Pharmacy. Thank you to all of our sponsors. As we are about to get underway in half number 2, we'll have Baldwin-Woodville going left to right on your screen, and Northland Pines going right to left. So again, 1-0. The location of the sun and the scoreboard makes the score a little more difficult to read, so I will be giving you periodic updates on time and score, while also running the camera. So I'm going to try to keep the ball in the frame more than anything else. Again, while you're watching this, a reminder that the girls volleyball team will be competing in the regional final at the high school at 7 o'clock. Obviously, come watch that or catch it online. You're shielded from what's going on there. Ball comes back into play. Davis gets bumped, and we're going to get a free kick. Will Croning takes that kick, and he's going to have to get to the other side of the field. A lot of the attacking early in the first half was done by Northland Pines. Really possessed the ball quite a bit. Corners, shots on goal. It took a while for Baldwin-Woodville to get going, and then got on the board with a really nice pass from Will Croning and a good finish from Davis Paulson. Did have some other opportunities, as well as Northland Pines having some opportunities. But only one ball found the back of the net. And that's what has become of the 1-0 score. So that happened like at the 22-minute mark. We're going to have a throw in here from the Blackhawks. So Ethan Fern-Denzer is kind of the back anchor there of the Hawks defense, and he's done a good job, along with Boris Cartucci. I think that's Sari Sarango on the far side. Nope, excuse me, it's not. This is sorry, Serango. Severson into Paulson, who gets knocked over. We're going to have Blackhawks ball. I think it's actually Milton Lozano there on the far side of the defense for the Blackhawks. I don't know the exact formation that they're running. I feel like Ethan's probably the center defender. And Serango plays more of a defensive midfield. Oh, it's going to be a shot that goes just wide. So a little messy there for the Hawks. It results in a Eagle shot on goal. I guess we wouldn't even call it a shot on goal. A shot that goes just wide of the upright. With a post, I believe, was the nomenclature that we would use in soccer. I'm going to get a rush here. Severson on the near side. He's going to keep possession, get into the box, cross the ball. Henry has it on his foot. Couldn't get it where he wanted it. And cleared. Gus Croning going to go to his brother, who got a touch. I think I might have got that one off the screen. Sorry about that. We're going the other direction. Ferndenzer, good job there keeping it in bounds. Serango up to Davis. Paulson, who takes it off his foot, then off his chest. Keeps it in bounds. Goes down. I'll tell you, watching Davis play soccer and the amount of times that he hits the ground, he could have been used a little differently on the football field. Oh boy. Good job by Ethan Ferndenzer to get the ball right where it needed to be. I know that Luke Studeman, who is not currently playing due to injury, is the primary goalie for the Blackhawks. We've got Chapin in for Severson.
Number 24, Wes Chapin, back into the game for the Hawks.
And we're going for it here. And Davis Paulson. Oh. I believe that was from Gus Croning. Well placed ball. Davis had an opportunity, just got a little bit out too far for him, and the goalie came out of the net. So able to take possession. Good opportunity for the Blackhawks. You just get the feeling that one of those is going to work for the Hawks, and it's going to happen soon. Northland Pines with the ball and on the attack. Oh boy. Oh, good move and a good stop. It was a good attack and a good dribble there by the attacker, who I believe is Gabe Hickson. No, number 8. Owen Ubi or EB. Good save by Smigla. And good job by Tyler Smigla in the goal. Smigla with the kick that's going to roll out of bounds off the foot of Davis Paulson. It's going to be Eagles throwing. 30 minutes left. Quarter of the way through second half. Still 1-0. Throw in for the Blackhawks. Will Croning was very involved in the first half with the ball in his foot quite frequently, and if I was coaching soccer for the Eagles, I would say, I think ideally we would want to keep the ball away from him as a playmaker as much as possible. And the ball has spent a fair amount of time here on the near side, which is opposite Will. Will there tries to cross, gets deflected, ends up in the possession of the Eagles, and they're gonna wait. Try to cross, cleared by Gus Croning off the foot of Henry. Yeah, we're not marking our guys real well here in half number 2. It's going to be a free kick for Northland Pines. So outside of the penalty box, 32 yards away from the goal. On the ground. Not cleared, but that's going to be harmless, and Smigla's going to catch it. Adjusts his shin guard. High five his teammate. And get it cleared off Davis's foot. And here's Will Croning. He's going to kick the ball wide. Well wide of the goal. We have a goal kick for the Eagles. I'm assuming many of you that are viewing are maybe those that didn't make the trip from Northland Pines. So glad that we could do this for you so you can watch. For those of you that are joining in the community, you're certainly welcome to come back and watch all our other sporting events that we try to do here. We have volleyball tonight, which will likely be our last broadcast of the fall, depending on what happens with our soccer team. There will be a game hosted in the sectional finals here on next Saturday. Depending on who those teams are, I may or may not be doing that game. But if you're in the community and you like the idea of watching other games, we'll have basketball and some wrestling this this winter. I'm going to get a Northland Pines throw in here. And you can subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button on our YouTube page. And then that, obviously, if there's stuff going on, you can get notifications so you don't miss things. You can also get a goal kick. Or no, excuse me, just a kick here from the goalie. You can also find our Facebook page, which is just Blackhawk TV on Facebook, and we tend to post some updates and stuff with links of things that we do. So certainly you're welcome to do that as you wish, and we always appreciate likes and positive comments and things like that. So thanks again for joining us. It's a cool but very nice Saturday afternoon in October. More rotating here from the Eagles. "25 minutes left in the game here. And I'll be 100% honest, in the event that this game goes 80 minutes and it's a tie, I don't know if we add minutes or if we do go straight to a shootout. Well done there by Gus Croyne to keep the ball in bounds. Oh, excuse me, broken drilling. Northland Pines with an opportunity. Smigla with a sliding save. Wanted to check out the student section there. We have an okay showing here. I know the Blackhawk soccer team did make a run to state a couple years ago, largely behind the foot of Jacek Nikowski, who I believe is currently playing soccer in the cities. I know he went to Oral Roberts out of high school, and I'm thinking at St. Thomas. I'm not positive about that. Soccer being so failure to clear there, but Smigla catches the ball. Soccer has only been a WIAA sanctioned sport in Baldwin-Woodville High School here for a handful of years. And by handful, I mean less than 20, because I graduated about 20 years ago and it was not a school sport at that point. Oh, and Davis is onside, offside. So the flag didn't come up until he touched it. Which is interesting. I thought he was onside when the ball was passed, but line judge felt differently about that. We're going to get a Blackhawk throw in here. More substitutions here for Northland Pines. I believe these are Gabe Smith. I don't know if he's been in.
Number 20, Gabe Smith, and number 8, Owen Uby, return for the Eagles.
So the Eagles do have some taller guys on their team. Which is advantageous in the event that you have a corner kick that's coming in high, or really anytime the ball's in the air. Davis on the ground again. It's going to be a free kick though for the Hawks. He does a good job keeping his body in between the defender and the ball.
20 minutes left in regulation. Crowd, let's get behind your favorite teams.
So we reach a 20-minute mark here, which basically is the football equivalent of getting to the fourth quarter. We're going to get a corner. Sorry, I apologize for not being able to get that part of the field for you. Brogan Drilling looked to make a cross that was deflected out of bounds. And we have Owen Severson back in the game for Weston Chapin.
Number 4, Owen Severson into the game for the Blackhawks.
Oh. So Henry kicks the ball in from the corner, and Davis comes flying in high with a header attempt and just couldn't get it on goal. The Eagles are going to bring in some fresher legs here, it appears. Gabe Hickson and Ryan Minch coming back in shortly. I believe they have, I know Hickson's played, I believe they both played. Just rotating, giving guys a break. Only seen one sub here for the Hawks. Oh boy, this is going to be a problem. Oh, and a stop by the Hawks. So good cross, good attack. Again, you get the ball and it's just not in the right place to turn and swing at it, and played back and ended up getting a shot on goal. That was a ball that bounced off the elbow of a Hawk and not called. This was about the time in the first half where Will Croning just kind of said, "All right, guys," and took him on his back for the rest of the half. Played back by the Hawks, and it's going to be Eagles possession, and they're going to come in. They don't have the numbers. we go. Will Croning to Davis Paulson. Played out by the Eagle defender. So a small opportunity presented itself there, and Northland Pines did their job. And now we'll have a goal kick, it appears. Will Croning in possession of the ball. Shot on goal over the soccer crossbar, off of the basketball crossbar, or excuse me, football crossbar. Oh. So Sarango kicks it high, and then Cartucci and Drilling bang into each other. It's going to result in a Eagles and throw in. So we're going to get a Garrett Wilson in for Brogan Drilling. I think the ball that Drilling took off his face resulted in some blood. I'm going to throw that ball right into my blind spot. That's a goal. So at 14:04 of half number 2, we get a Northland Pines goal on a cross that just barely missed the post and was deflected in. And it looked like Smiglo was almost saying the ball was kicked from out of bounds. But I don't think it was. It was just a really accurate cross that missed the post and was knocked in by an Eagle. So all tied here. Another throw in that doesn't get into the field of play, so we're going to bring that all the way back. So Drilling back in the game here for Wilson. But the throw-in should take place here where Will is. So we got a brand new soccer game here with just over 13 minutes left. The momentum on Northland Pines' side as they get that goal to tie it. And another attack. And luckily a challenge that goes uncalled. It looked like Gus Croning maybe made that challenge from directly behind him to knock him over. get another run here. Yeah, that was miscommunication there between the officials. Header that he just can't straighten out. It's going to result in a goal kick. Okay, I got to charge my iPad here, so sorry that I missed that. I'm trying to do a couple things here. Okay, you still can view, so I'm going to just not worry about the like my iPad here that presents it. It's going to be a goal kick. Ooh, it's going to result in a corner kick. Ethan Ferndenzer with a good header to keep the ball out of the box. Deflected here, and it looks like Davis Paulson's going to take possession. It's going to be 1-on-5, which is Davis took a shot to the face. No stop. And the Eagles come right back down. Davis just has to get back, so he's on sides in the event that they there we go. So Davis is gonna well, trainer's coming out, clock is stopped with 9:08. I think we got our iPad issues taken care of here. And I believe I overheard the official overtime in the overtime rules here will be 2 10-minute halves, but I don't know if that's if it's like golden goal where you score and it's over, or if you play 2 halves regardless. So we'll hopefully get that cleared up here. Did have a couple substitutions there during that stoppage. Looks like Davis is out for a quick breather. We got the Eagles on the attack. Last time they went into the area I couldn't see, they scored. Henry going to play that back to the middle. To Gus. Back to Henry. He's going to miss his target there. And Pines is going to come back. Sarango there with the ball. He's going to play this one to Brogan, drilling. Taken away by Pines, and good defense there by Boris Cartucci. And here comes the Hawks. Sorry. We're going to get a Pines kick here, I believe. Davis Paulson, Ethan Ferndenzer set to check in. Okay, we're going to get substitution.
Number 25, Ethan Ferndenzer, and number 10, Davis Paulson, return for the Blackhawks.
So Wilson and Chapin out. No stop on that one, huh? Interesting. We got a really good game going on here in front of us. We do have a Northland Pines parent right now facing behind the field because that is where we have the little airport that does parachuting, and he is taking pictures and appears video of our parachuters. So if you're into the skydiving thing and you're just tuning in and not familiar with this area, yeah, we have skydivers here. Looks like Milton Lozano was dinged up there a little bit, but he's back and ready to go. I think that ball didn't come off the foot quite like you wanted it to. Sports get chippy sometimes. And soccer players are inherently good actors. Oh, good play. So nice little dribbling clinic there by Gus Croning, and ball comes through, but played harmlessly and into the goaltender's hands. We're under 4 here. Looked like Will Croning took a little knock to the knee. Oh yeah, we're both playing like our hair's on fire. instead of playing the game like it's tied, I feel like we're watching two teams playing like they're behind. You kick that out of bounds, make the throw-in happen. Yep. So throw-in Blackhawks. Davis Paulson here is going to receive it, misplay it, fumble possession away. You could challenge from behind. I was going to say the judge was pointing the wrong direction. They fixed it. It's going to be a throw-in Eagles. My bee friend landed on my phone, so we've taken care of him. So Henry's going to have the ball on his foot. Played back to Gus Croning. Played over to Sari Sarango, who's going to make a shot for Will Croning. Played by the goalie. Decent opportunity there for the Hawks. One minute, 41 seconds left. Tie score. Overtime is seeming like more of a reality every second, but this is an opportunity that's going to go uncalled. Looked like a good challenge. Northland Pines fans not loving it. It was a challenge in the box. It was an aggressive challenge, but looked like a legal challenge. Regardless of what I think the umpire says so. Throw in from the blind spot here. Less than a minute left. Cleared momentarily by the Hawks. So I think we're going to get a stoppage here. So 24 seconds left. I believe it's going to be a Blackhawk throw-in. Will be water. So the official, as we see Davis Paulson getting carried off the field, the official overtime deal is 2 10-minute halves. So unless there's a goal here in the next 24 seconds, we're going to have 20 more minutes of soccer minimum. After that, we would have penalty kicks. So if someone scores, 3 minutes into overtime, we will continue on. It's not sudden death. It is, two 10-minute halves. So we're going to get underway here for the last 24 seconds of regulation. Gus Croning and dispossessed.
3, 2, 1.
And that is the end of half number 2, and we don't have a regional champ, so we're going to get 20 more minutes of soccer. We're going to have a coin flip to determine sides and possession. Then we're going to flip sides. And then in the event that we still haven't determined a winner, we will do a we'll do penalty kick. So 20 more minutes minimum. You can see at midfield the teams are hashing it out. I don't know what the intermission is, if it's just a minute or whatever, but I can't imagine it's a full 10 minutes. We'll find that out here. It looks like it's 5 minutes, so we'll have a 5-minute intermission here before starting overtime period number 1. Then I'd assume it's going to be 5 more minutes, followed by 10 more minutes. So now would be a great time if you're watching at home to refill that beverage, pop a bag of popcorn, and settle in for what is surely going to be a fun finale of this soccer match. right, we are back for overtime period number 1. It's 1-1 here. Northland Pines with a goal about 16 minutes left in the game, and in half number 2 to tie it up. I think the big thing for Blackhawks fans right now is Davis Paulson, who has, to my knowledge, been one of our biggest offensive threats. I don't know if he's the leading goal scorer. I know between him and Will Croning that it's they're our two biggest, primary scorers, and Davis was helped off the field with less than a minute left in regulation, and he remains on the sideline. So we're going to play a 10-minute half here, followed by another 10-minute half. In the event the score is tied, whether that's 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, whatever the case may be, in the event that we're tied after those 20 minutes, it will be a penalty shootout. And I'd assume that each team would have 5, and if it's tied after that, it would be sudden death. So, interesting afternoon here at Baldwin-Woodville High School. Northland Pines with the center that misses a couple different legs. Severson with a rush and a good pass up to Will Croning, and just played out by an Eagle to result in a throw-in. Brogan drilling here on the near side. He's going to vanish behind the window support. And then out of the area comes Northland Pines with the ball. Weston Chapin to Henry. To Gus Croning. He's got brother Will to his left side. Ball's going to be dispossessed. It's going to be Northland Pines. Trying to clear it. Blackhawks kicking the ball around a little bit. Trainers continue to work on Davis Paulson there on the You got a throw in here for the Hawks. Will Croning, Gus Croning. Ooh. You wonder at what point in time does fatigue start to be a factor? Baldwin-Woodville throw in. About halfway through this first overtime period. Scoreboard reads 5:22, but I think that the sun has moved enough that you should be able to see that on your TVs at this point. Oh, not well played there by the Hawks. Northland Pines with the ball. It's going to be deflected out, and Baldwin-Woodville's going to get a throw in. Again, if you're just joining us, the Hawks jumped out to a 1-0 lead a little before the halfway point of half number one. They kept that lead until about the 16-minute mark of half number two. And now we have entered the overtime period. So if you're just joining us again, the overtime rules consist of 2 full 10-minute halves. Regardless of scoring, we will play 20 minutes. And in the event we're still tied after that, we'll have a penalty shootout. Oh boy. Shot on goal is stopped by Tyler Smigla. Great opportunity for the Eagles. Will Croning plays that ahead. Henry back to Will. To Gus. Gus plays it back. Severson. Intercepted by Sarango. Ethan Ferndenzer doing his thing to clear the ball. But it has been Pines possessing the ball here for more of the overtime period than the Blackhawks. 1-on-4. And we're getting a trip in the box, which is going to result in a penalty kick. So this is a big deal. It looked as though the ball was played to the outside, and the Blackhawk defender has got his legs tied up, and the Eagle player really sold it. And the result is going to be a penalty kick. I think this is Owen Weeby or EB. Ball will be live on the event of a miss. And it finds the back of the net, and that is Pines 2, Baldwin-Woodville 1. 2:53 left in the first overtime period. And it doesn't look like Davis Paulson's going to be coming in because they are handing him crutches right now. So oh, here's a chance for the Hawks. And Chapin just slips a little bit, dang it. Good pass. Now the Hawks are trying to keep possession to give themselves an opportunity to make a score. Northland Pines has settled back into more of a defensive position to try to keep that one score lead. Gus Croning has a seam. It looked like it went off an arm. It did look like a handball in the box. Henry winds up. You guys watching at home probably get a better view of the kick off the foot of Gus Croning, where the Northland Pines defender got body on it. And if not, you can always hit the old rewind button. That was a handball on Brogan, and they didn't call that one. So Cartucci with a good cross there. Hawks will play it back. We're at 37 seconds of overtime period number 1. West Chapin finds Will Croning, turns and fires, blocked by a Eagle defender. There's 13 seconds left. I'm not sure if everybody fully understands that the game's not over after this.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so that's
First 10-minute extension.
10 minutes of OT.
Baldwin-Woodville 1.
We'll take a quick break. We will be back in just a couple minutes. All right, so we're going to switch sides here, and we're going to play a second overtime half of soccer. It is Northland Pines 2, Baldwin-Woodville 1. Northland Pines got a goal about halfway through the overtime session, first session. Like I mentioned before coming into overtime, Hawks losing one of their leading attackers, Davis Paulson, to an ankle injury right before the beginning of overtime. So Hawks are going to have to do this. Hawks are going to have to do this without Davis, and we'll see what these next 2 minutes have. It is 2-1. If you're unable to see the scoreboard. Ethan Ferndenzer using his head there to defend. Hawks are going to have to find some offensive life somewhere if they want to have a chance to continue this season. As I mentioned, tie at the end of this period would result in penalty kicks. It's going to be a goal kick for the Hawks. In just under 4 hours, we will be live from the gym as the Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawk volleyball team will be playing the Somerset Spartans. Hawks beat the Spartans earlier this year at our place in what I would say was pretty one-sided, but Somerset actually was, I believe, the team that, well, Somerset beat us a number of times last year and didn't appear to be playing to their full capability. So I'd expect it to be a much closer match. The winner of this game, I believe, will play the winner of Central Osceola in the sectional semis. The winner of this soccer game, try to bring it up on my phone while I well played there to keep the ball in bounds. Throw in Blackhawks. The winner of this soccer game will play the winner of Washburn, Bayfield, and Three Lakes Phelps. If Washburn Bayfield wins, the sectional semi will be hosted by them. If Three Lakes Phelps wins, the winner of this game will host them. So I don't have a score on that other game. The sectional final will take place here next week from today, 1 p.m. Northland Pines with a chance to put it away there, but even just with maintaining possession, really, the ball's out of bounds. Yep. Just by maintaining possession, really makes it difficult here for the Hawks to get anything going. Gonna get a free kick here. Sergio kicks it up, but no Hawks to field it. We got a little opportunity here. Brogan drilling with the possession just outside of the box. Gus Croning flashing some playmaking ability here today. Oh, Brogan drilling with the turn and the prayer right to the corner and was deflected out of bounds by the goalie. We're gonna get a goal kick, or excuse me, a corner kick. And what? Maybe the Blackhawks' last best chance to tie this game. Good high cross. Finds the foot of a defender and finds a goalie. So know that you can really ask for a better cross there on a corner. Yeah, that's not legal. So Lozano with a tackle to really try to stop play. Get the defenders back. But the clock is not on the Hawks side as Northland Pines leads 2-1. He's just going to hold it up in the corner. Hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Yep. Smart play. And a stop by Smigla. Sorry you missed that, but good opportunity for Northland Pines. We're going to get a white throw. And they are going to substitute. Time continues to go. We get a we're going to add some time to the clock. Two minutes left. Throw in. Ethan Ferndenzer with the clear. Wes Chapin with a good touch with his head. Ball goes over all the fences. Well, not all. And the Hawks are down to their final 90 seconds and change for this season. Cross country finish today. Doesn't sound like we're sending anybody on. And a long clear by the Eagles. At some point here, we maybe think that Smigla takes a long run and ball's going to go out of bounds. 38 seconds and counting. Northland Pines inbounds, throws it in. Get another throw in. They're just going to try to play keep away here. Or they're going to throw it out of bounds and then play defense. Smigla should get on his horse. Get on your horse, Tyler. Play 11 on 11. And that's it. That's going to do it. Northland Pines makes a long trip and scores 2 unanswered goals to claim the regional title. Congratulations to the Eagles and the 2021 regional champs. And their season will continue on Thursday, and with another win could potentially continue here next Saturday. So congrats to the Northland Pines Eagles. This was Jeremy Nygaard, Blackhawk TV, signing off for tonight. If you are a Blackhawk fan, we will see you tonight at 7 p.m. in the gym. Otherwise, have a good weekend, everybody.